Recap and NIKKE story. From memory, Chapter 0. Alright, man, so you end up waking up to a woman's voice screaming, ADHD, ADHD. You know, she ends up saying something about the McDonald's ice cream machine going down and tells you that if you're okay, just to smile. That's all you gotta do. But you end up busting a nut because you never had a pair of titties that close to your face before. Well, you know, ever since you were born. But hey, you know, that's for another story. So anyway, she takes the cum shot as a yes and just basically helps you on your feet. You know, she tells you that her name's Marinara and that she'll protect you, even though she really doesn't want to protect you. So she ends up having a woman moment, so you just put a bandage on her. She definitely looks at you like you're stupid as fuck, like, why the hell are you putting a bandage on me, bro? But she's like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Just basically LOLs and gets the fuck away from you. But you end up running into two other niggas named Fappy and Anus. They're holding their position waiting for a Giga Chad, but yeah, that ain't gonna fucking happen because their current one kind of died like a fucking loser. Can relate. Anyways, they skip the formalities and just say, fuck it. I mean, you're the only dick we can get, so, fuck it. I guess you're our new Giga Chad. Welcome to the team, baby. You know, so at the end of the chapter, they pretend to give a shit and ask your name. You tell them, but they just laugh in their heads like, all right, cool, fuck it. And basically, they just say Autobots roll out, and yeah. And that's totally how Chapter 0 plays out. Alright, so moving on to Chapter 1. So, you know, Fappy and Anise are disappointed that you're still a rookie Giga Chad, but Fappy ends up making a remark that makes Marinara feel even worse about protecting your dumbass. You know, so Fappy gives a rundown of shit that went down. Marinara's having another woman moment, so Fappy tells her to take her top off. You know, so she can feel some titties, but Marinara refuses. What a fucking shame. Anyway, so Anus tells her it's fine since she wouldn't even consider smashing a NIKKE. Little does she know, you'd stick your dick in a vending machine if you put a fucking skirt on it, but hey, baby, you know, everyone's got their things. So Fappy takes a moment to feel Marinara's titties while you look away like a complete fucking homo. Come on, man, just look at them already. And so Anus ends up joking that you saw Marinara's titties, but you don't even notice like the blank slate that you are. Anyways, afterwards you're contacted by an operator named Shift Key. You know, she's there to assist y'all, but I mean, is she really even that useful? Anyways, so your monkey ass puts another bandage on Marinara, and Fappy and Anise look at you and think, this guy's fucking retarded, isn't he? So, you know, Marinara just takes and just bullshits about it, helping her. Like, it can't be that bad, can it? And so y'all make it to the coordinates and start looking around. Confront Marinara about taking a shit on the transport ship or something like that. Doesn't really matter, since like I mentioned, you know, Marinara's been having a shitload of woman moments. And now she's got the equivalent of a period before NIKKE's. Anyways, they call it being coked out. Pretty sure that's what they call it. Anyways, Marinara starts beatboxing and a bunch of rappers start heading towards our location. Rappers end up getting closer, and Uni Niggas gotta fight back. But you end up seeing a major rapper, Notorious B.I.G. Oh, wait, sorry about that, wrong name. No, you have to fight some guy named Glocksmith. And he's basically trying to tickle everyone's booty hole with his tentacles. You know, he ends up eating a bunch of mass-produced niggas, but yeah, you end up kicking his ass and get a sad cartoon scene with Marinara. You know, Shift Key tells you to execute her, but being the bitch you are, you really don't want to kill someone that you only knew for like 20 minutes. Because that's probably the most attention you ever gotten from somebody to begin with. So, hey, you know, shit happens, man, so I don't blame you, I guess. But, yeah, so Marinara is still pretty dangerous, man. She can still beatbox, so, you know, that's not a good thing. But, surprisingly, she has more common sense than you do, so she basically grabs the gun and pulls it towards herself. And she pulls the trigger for you. Anyway, so, sad shit, whatever. Let's go on. Anyway, so, y'all return to the Ark and talk to Depot Chef Antoine. He has you bring your niggas armed, and they go to the simulation room, while Daddy Antoine gives you a spanking. Oh, wait, sorry, I mean, talks to you man to man. You know, shit gets talked about, and then you're tasked to go up to the surface again. But before y'all go up, think of getting a new squad mate, and her name is Nylon. Anyways, you can feel a lot better about yourself because she's probably more stupid as fuck than you are. Oh yeah, and apparently she's a spa. So, yeah, do whatever you want with that information. Alright, so moving on to Chapter 2. Alright, so with the squad name official, you and the cunt herders go back up to the surface. Y'all are tasked with cutting power to some bullshit. Not too sure what they're asking for. But Fappy asking for something called the cum link. But of course your dumbass doesn't know what that is. But you're instructed to plug it into the port of a machine. But deep inside, Fappy was kind of hoping you'd plug it into her and put her out of her misery. Her thoughts will change in the future. Probably. Anyway, so you make the decision to continue with the dangerous operation, while Anus and Fappy banter with each other. Fappy ain't got no sense of humor, so she pulls that niggas, if you don't shut the fuck up, you ain't going back home, bitch card. But anyways, fuck it. Anyway, so you tell everyone that you're all going to sneak into the potty station through a drain pipe. Nylon calls you old, and Anus turns to shit on your face when you mention a peach or something like that. You end up coming in your pants as your face gets buried in Anus's anus. But, yeah, I mean, I think we all would, wouldn't we? Yeah, I was sneaking to the potty station to see a bunch of rappers operating at the station. A little weird since rappers aren't human, but hey, fucking mission complete, I guess. And so Fappy gets her head blown off, and you stare in excitement as her eyes go dim. I mean, you can skull fuck her, and she can't do anything about it. But yeah, so ain't this a nylon stop you from being a degenerate, and you end up escaping with Fappy's head in a grocery bag? At the end, you end up finding a big-ass rapper named Ravebringer. Pretty fitting if you heard this motherfucker's music. But, yeah. A little bit of a side note, by the way. Since I'm going based on memory, I actually don't know if you actually fight Gravedigger. But, I'm just going to assume that we do. You totally came for the accuracy of this video. And see, I'll make it back to the Orca, but Daddy Antoine's pretty pissed off with you and banishes you to the Orca's version of the Shadow Realm. You know, Fappy's getting a new body, but the workers are having a hard time reattaching her head. There appears to be a strange white liquid coming out of her neck. Huh. I wonder where that came from. Anyway, so Nylon and Anus are pretty jealous that you're given a shower with running water. Fappy finally regroups with y'all. And Nylon takes a shower while Fappy takes you outside to talk. She asks you what you see Nikka's as, but you're too busy looking at her butt cheeks, so you kind of just blurt out the first thing that you saw when you looked away. Monster. Yeah, I'm talking about the energy drink, not that Nikka's are monsters. I mean, they can be in bed. But anyway, so the next day I rise, you know, Fappy wakes you up and tells you, hey, we got some guests, get your dumb ass down here. You know, you put your pee-pee away and you go meet the 3 new bitches. You know, some midget named Sanyo who's part of the big tree, and 2 other new Nikkas. We got Yahtzee and Monopoly. Yeah, and you try to treat Sanyo like you would treat the rappers, but yeah, you're way too fucking weak, and you just claps with your fucking ass in the air. You know, so Sanyo tells you got 2 days to capture a rapture, and that's pretty much how chapter 2 ends, man. Totally accurate. Anyway, so if you like what you saw, like the video, say nothing in the comments, and subscribe, because it makes your butt cheeks look a lot more shinier than they already are. And who doesn't like having super shiny butt cheeks? Other than that, baby, thanks for watching. Night.